Hi there, welcome to Beyond the Lab with Miss Patty. I am Patience Sugah Amenyae, a final year biochemist and molecular biology student from the University of Health and Allied Sciences in the Department of Basic and Biomedical Sciences. Today, we are diving into a major health topic, an NCD, that's a non-communicable disease, and that is cervical cancer. You think it's just a woman's issue? But men are not just exempted from the consequences of its causative organism. So, hang tight and let's clear out some big questions. What is cervical cancer and why is it an NCD? First off, cervical cancer is a type of cancer that affects the cervix, a small but super important structure in the woman's body between the uterus and the vagina. It's where menstrual blood comes from and where the baby passes during birth. Now, cervical cancer is a non-communicable disease or an NCD, even though it starts from an infectious origin. How? It's caused by HPV, a human papillomavirus, a very common sexually transmitted infection. That is, the cancer takes years to develop and is not contagious by itself. And HPV causes a long-term changes to the cells, leading to the cancer slowly, so it acts like a chronic disease, and that is why it's an NCD. So why should men care about cervical cancer? Here is where many people get confused. Men don't have cervix, so they can't get cervical cancer. But HPV doesn't stop there. It can cause penile, anal, and throat cancer in men. Men can pass on this HPV to their female partners, raising their risk of getting cervical cancer. That's why both boys and girls should get vaccinated against HPV. How common is HPV and cervical cancer? HPV is super common. About 80% of sexually active people get it at any time or most times in their life. Most women clear this virus naturally, but some people don't. But about 75% of cervical cancer cases happen because of HPV. Globally, cervical cancer is the fourth leading cause of cancer death in women. In Ghana alone, there are nearly 2,800 new cases of cervical cancer cases and about 1,700 deaths every year, which is very important and is the second most common cancer among women in Ghana. Science and why prevention is key. Here is the tricky part. Cervical cancer often has no symptoms at all. You could have it and not even know. That is why screening and prevention are so important. Some warning signs to watch out for are abnormal vaginal bleeding, like bleeding after sex or in between periods, pain during sex, who is at risk, or what are the risk factors of cervical cancer. Anyone that has a cervix is at risk of getting cervical cancer, and those at risk or the risk factors of getting cervical cancer is having unprotected sex, that is, having vaginal, oral, anal, or skin-to-skin sex, having multiple sexual partners, starting sex at a very young age, being immunocompromised. And being immunocompromised means someone having a low immune system, and especially women with HIV have 6 times higher rates of getting cervical cancer. How can we prevent ourselves and families from getting cervical cancer? Here are some simple but powerful steps. 1. Practice safe sex and using condoms. 2. Get regular cervical cancer screening like pap smear to catch early signs or changes in the cervix. Get the HPV vaccine. It is recommended for boys and girls aged 9 to 26 years, and adults up to the age of 45 years can still get the HPV vaccine. Why should you vaccinate boys? Someone may ask. Vaccinating boys is key. It helps stop the spread of HPV and protect everyone's health. Is it okay to vaccinate kids against an infection that spreads through sex? This question gets lots of opinions. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear from you. This is the first video of this channel, so please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell too, so you can never miss any updates from me. Thanks for joining me on Beyond the Lab with Miss Patty. Let's learn and stay healthy together. Thank you. See you another time.